All right, thank you everybody for being here. And let's get started. Thank you for everybody for joining. This is the first MatchboxDAO Hackathon. We are very glad to welcome all of you. We are about 50 teams registered, which is quite impressive, which is quite nice. And we'll just start beginning with a very short reminder of Matchbox, who we are, what's our vision, and I will let Swag tell more about this.
Hey, yeah, welcome guys. Thank you so much for joining. It's great to see so many faces, some of them familiar, some of them unfamiliar, which is great. I thought I'd quickly fill you in on MatchboxDAO and what we do, who we are, and where we are going, because I'm sure some of you may not be too familiar with Matchbox yet, so here's a quick recap. And I'll keep it brief because the agenda is pretty packed for today. So what is MatchboxDAO? We are a collective mainly of developers, but also designers, artists, content writers, and our goal is to try and take on-chain games to the next level on StarkNet. Why on StarkNet? Because StarkNet has some very unique capabilities, but the main point is that you can have incredibly cheap computation of complex on-chain logic on StarkNet, which lends itself very well to on-chain gaming. And so we help spread the message of on-chain games through this community. We do content writing, educational stuff, workshops. We have a weekly dev call every Wednesday where we discuss all sorts of things. In general, we help devs build. And so we have a few different pillars. And one of those pillars is by building out shared infrastructure for all our games, all of our projects. And that includes DeFi infrastructure, NFT infrastructure, and a few experimental things. And the idea behind this is that we take care of this, so devs only have to really worry about building their own game and not anything else. We also help jumpstart new projects by giving out grants to projects that we believe are a value add to the on-chain gaming thesis, that are promising. And we help gamers and devs alike by enabling a collaborative environment for devs where they basically have access to a set of tools, libraries, smart contracts, game components, and games themselves. And the end goal and long-term vision of Matchbox is basically that we want this to become a decentralized game studio where any new dev that joins Matchbox has access to this incredible library of tools and code and smart contracts and components, as well as support from this whole community, right? So they can use these things to quickly build a game and add on top of things. And we aim for these things to be as composable and interoperable as possible, which is challenging, but we want to just take this opportunity on StarkNet to try and push things forward. So, in conclusion, there's an incredibly exciting time ahead of us here on StarkNet, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with your projects for this hackathon. So, let's take on-chain gaming to the next level together.
Yeah, now let's talk about this hackathon, what it's all about. So, as you know, it's a 1 week hackathon to build on-chain gaming primitive on StarkNet. After this, you will have the opportunity to deepen your knowledge of Cairo, to be mentored by the top guys within the ecosystem, and you will also have the opportunity to be rewarded by prizes, 10K up to 10K, as well as having the opportunity to get on board on our grantee program, 12K over 3 months to build a primitive, a game, anything that can be integrated into a game. And why do we do hackathons? So that's the first one, and we aim at doing recurrent ones because we just believe that the best way to onboard the top devs is just to make them practice, make them work, not having to fill forms. And yeah, it's time to build now. Before getting deeper, yeah, a very warm thank you for all of our partners. Thanks to Delphi, to Bitcraft, 1KX, Geometry, Polychain, Fabric, Wicklow, Argents, Nascent, Alliance DAO, Chapter 1, Shinstack, Only Dust, Wady Player, Brick, Reamps, Bravers, Game 7, Yagi, and WAGMI. Not to mention, didn't forget any. So this being said, thank you for our partners to be there, without whom it wouldn't be possible to have this this hack and to offer those prices. Again, on the prices, so just to give you a very quick heads up, it's gonna be 5K for the winner team. It's gonna be 3K for the number 2 and 2K for the third team. Again, you will have the opportunity to join our accelerator program. Also get intro to the best VCs along the way, and also deepen your knowledge into Cairo. In terms of the workshop schedule, so we have a very nice program starting on Monday with Brick, who's going to have a workshop on how to win a hackathon. Brick is a past winner of the Dev Connect hackathon. We then on Monday you also have a workshop by Alliance DAO on community. On Tuesday you will have a workshop given by Polychain, another by Urbit. Then on Wednesday, one from Chapter 1. You also have a workshop on Thursday by Argent, by T2 Ventures, by OnlyDust, and by Game 7, and finish with on Friday by Williams, which is with also a past winner of Hackathon. Yeah, you can also see all the agenda or the schedule on the July Hackathon under the agenda channel. To get back on the very rules of this hackathon, so it's quite simple. The idea is you will have to build a game or tool that can be somehow plugged into on-chain game. It's very broad. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any trouble, if you want to make sure your project fits the topic, even though we have already checked them and it should be all good. In terms of teams, it's between 1 and 6. You will have to be on StarkNet, obviously, and again, it needs to be game permitted. In terms of mentors and support, so along the full week, you will be given mentors. Those mentors are from the top tiers experts in Cairo, so that's they're the best person to help you with. So you will have two types of mentors. You will have the high-level mentors to whom you will be allocated. We're gonna announce. I mean, we're gonna reach out to each of you personally. It should be too long to do it here. To tell you who you are affected to, I mean, what mentor you are allocated to. So you will have those mentors to whom you will be able to ask questions on a very specific 2 hours time slot every two days, and you will also have two 15-minute calls with them along the week. You will need to settle this down with your mentor. On a more regular basis, on a more daily basis, you will have not low level, but more general support from our grantees on the raise an issue raised channel on the July Hackathon category. Check it out. You will be able to ask questions, your queries, and they will be a turnover and they will respond to you very as fast as possible. And if you experience any questions, any issues, even with even with your mentors, your real mentors and the grantee mentors, you can always reach out to us, and we'll try to help you the best we can. This is for the mentors. In terms of, we are also super pleased to welcome to a very top tier judges committee. So we have Louis from StarkWare, head of ecosystem. We have Kobe from Geometry. We have Luke from Polychain. We have Will from Alliance DAO. We have Nico from Bitcraft. We have Brock from Nascent. Julian from Argent. Guilty Gyoza from Topology and Isaac. We have Abdel from Only Dust. We have Steele from Brick and Wilms from and Loth from a lot of few from Wilms. Again, they will be judging at the end of the week. Once you enroll your code, they will take a look and they're gonna study it and come up with a report, and we'll announce then as soon as possible the results. The entire hackathon is going to be online, as you already know. You already have your teams. The very few, I think you are only a couple that don't have a team yet, reach out to us and we'll find a solution to plug you into existing teams. But in the meantime, you will have to work on Discord. I mean, the way you want in Discord, Google Meet. I mean, you can arrange the way you want. We also have the chance to one of our grantee, George from Wip Land, is also willing to offer support for you to work together. Maybe George, do you want to speak a word about Wip Land and what you offer to the participants? I invited you to speak. You should be able to do now.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, all good.
Hello? Putain.
Hello? No, it's good. We can hear you.
Je quit. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
So sorry about that. Thanks so much for the opportunity. Yeah, so we're one of the grantees, and what we create is a kind of Web3 gather town. And so we'd be super happy if some of you guys could, felt like using our platform. So essentially, it's an online collaborative tool for you guys to hang out, and it's a bit more of a fun UI than Discord if you feel like collaborating with people online. And so the address is play.wip.land, play.wip.land, and just go check it out, see if it fits your needs, and we'd love to hear back from those of you who go and try it out. It's a bit of a proof of concept for us to be using this tool for the hackathon, and super honored to be given the chance to do that. Over to you, Eddie.
Thank you very much. I mean, unfortunately, we cannot have the visual support, which is annoying, obviously, because George would have shown you how it looks. But again, you can reach out to him. He will drop his name on the general chat under the July hackathon, and you can reach out to him. I will also address the name of the team so he can do it as well. But yeah, it's a great opportunity for you to collaborate in a much more fun way. Yes. We also have we also want to precise that we're gonna do some overview for project submissions. So as you already know, we'll just make sure it fits the entire thesis. But again, so I mean, most of you have already the project ready. I mean, I already talked to you guys. It should be only a very few of a few is are still dealing with this. Feel free to reach out to me whenever it's done, and we'll make sure it it hits. So that's basically it. The agenda you will over the week you will be able to organize yourself the way you want. There is a workshop. There are the workshops you can attend. I think it's a great value added. I think for you to go listen to them. You don't have to obviously, but it's a great way, and it's a great way to get more knowledge and yes. And in terms of final submissions, it's gonna be next week at 5 p.m. And yeah, we will need to handle the code, and the judges will receive it and review it. That's pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions about this, about the rules, about the agenda, about the way it works, about the mentoring, about about anything pretty much?
If you have any questions, we can get you on stage. You just have to request to speak, and we can quickly bring you on.
All right. Yeah, I think we all set. Maybe. Now we also have the chance to have a Rockstar guest among us who is going to give you a short pitch about what he thinks, why he thinks gaming on StarkNet is a game changers. Louis, can you request speaking, and we'll let you on stage. Oh, it was there.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, that's not we, but Luke. Do you wanna, with one of our judges, do you wanna
Sorry, did
speak
you
a
not
word?
say? My apologies. I will.
No,
Just...
that's fine. I mean, that's fine. If you have something to say, feel free to.
No, I'm mostly playing it out of my laptop, which is definitely at this time in its life got chocolate covered speakers, so I must have misheard. But no, I guess the pleasure of being a judge, a mentor, and doing some presentation on Tuesday for you guys. I'm not only looking to see what you guys think about gaming, but I'd be interested to see what builders and people first in this industry being able to actually carve out the road that's in front of us and define not just economic models and all of that jazz that seems to come on, but define how gaming is going to look, how it's going to interweave with people's enjoyment and build parts of basically earning mechanisms as blockchain goes forwards. And I'm really interested to see what the discussion's like for everybody. And yeah, looking forward to see the submissions.
Yeah, looking forward. Looking forward to it. For having seen a few of them, like there are very promising ones. Very looking forward to see how it goes and how you guys build. Louis should be coming in a minute.
Hi,
In the
everyone.
meantime,
Can you hear me?
Louis. Yeah, welcome, Louis.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi. Nice to see you all. Like a lot of people I don't know, a few I do know. If I don't know, very happy to welcome you in the StarkNet family. Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Swag and Yoni for this event. It's really cool. Do you want to maybe say a few words before I start?
I think We are good. You can go.
So I mean, I was invited by Eli and the Matchbox team to talk a tiny bit about what I think about on-chain gaming and what I think about Matchbox, as well as what I'm seeing coming up when it comes to the ecosystem. So I'm going to introduce myself very briefly for those who don't know me. So I'm Louis. I'm the ecosystem lead at StarkWare. So I've been in crypto for 6 years, at StarkWare for 3, and for the last year I've been in charge of like growing that awesome ecosystem that Sock, Timus, Eli, and Yoni are helping building right now. I don't know a native and Rear, so I do not know what they do. So I'm just gonna keep with the three of them. And so a couple of things that sort of like arise when we started opening StarkNet to the public. It was like a year ago. Is that quickly enough, interestingly, the first strong community to emerge was gaming. And I was in crypto for a while, and I'm more like a DeFi Degen native, right? I was expecting a lot, people building other books and futures and perps and options and so on. And all of a sudden, there is this subculture of gaming that showed up. And it was kind of a surprise to us all, like at StarkWare. The first one was the first game to come was probably Brick, actually. Then there was Guilty with Topology, Eka appeared, Caro Chess with Martin and Green, and a bunch of others. I'm missing a lot right now. And so what we're starting to see that all those applications, those non-financial applications that people have been talking about and dreamed about for a long time, finally found an environment where they could be made possible, or potentially possible. And so I remember the first time I met Yoni, we went for a coffee and he was telling me about Dark Forest. And it would be amazing if Dark Forest would move to StarkNet. It was like, you know what, that's such a great idea. So it would be amazing if we could convince those guys to work with us. And so I think this is, and Yoni can confirm, this is kind of the origin of Matchbox. So it was like this idea that, we could bring this project and foster the community around it. And so Yoni talked to Seal and talked to Guilty and all of those guys, and we sort of like created this DAO that you're all part of right now. One of the couple of things that I want to say why on-chain gaming is attractive. My perspective is, there is a couple of perspectives for this. The first one is the pure blockchain perspective of this, which is having unstoppable game that will never be stopped, even if tomorrow the servers goes down. That's one everyone has been talking about. You think it's interesting, but I think the real reason we are seeing this on-chain gaming sort of popping up is that it's like a new canvas. It's like a new form of art. You are now working in an environment which is extremely constrained, infinitely more constrained than your phone or your computer. Much like working on gaming in the 70s when you were playing on the Space Invader, and the first AI was basically the fact that CPUs, when there was less element on the screen, was going faster, and therefore you could make the element move faster on the screen. This is like the sort of thing I think we're seeing right now appearing on StarkNet and in crypto when it comes to on-chain gaming, that we have this new canvas, this new tool, and people just want to play with it to see what can I do, how can I do the best of it in this constrained environment. And so I'm very excited to see all those creative people, like all of you guys, coming and trying something new. I think that we are very early in this mind-blowing new gaming design space. And I really think that among you, there will be one AAA game that would appear, the next Minecraft, or the new Pong. And so all of those sort of main breakthrough in terms of gaming will come up through implementation, through iteration, through try and error. And this is what this hackathon is for. It's for you to have fun for a week, make it happen, try it hard, and give the best for you to sort of like experiment with that new tool. So I'm very excited to have you all on board. If you have any question, on anything it can help you with, such as how you find a job in the ecosystem, how you build a company, all of that, you should talk to Yoni. But even if you for instance, for whatever reason, anything related to StarkNet or all of that, you should feel free to come to me and ask me questions. I'd be happy to talk to you and give you advice on how to get started. So I mean, that's kind of covered what I would say about like gaming and the hackathon. And so I would leave it to Eddie to finally announce the kickoff, and I hope to see you all very soon. And next week when we'll be judging.
Thank you, Louis. But thanks a lot for this very nice talk. But Yoni would like to speak a word before.
Hey everyone, yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm very excited to see what everyone will build and to see it really comes to fruition, and it's just the beginning, and yeah, and I'm just I think Louis said everything, and yeah, let's like, especially what excites me that every game can serve other developers and make it easier for creators to build stuff, and everything that you guys will build, people can build on top of and can be used by other builders, and who knows what will come out of all of those components. So yeah, very excited to see what people will come up with.
I don't know if you guys know, but you're at the very beginning of something super exciting. StarkNet is still very under the radar, so you're the very first one on this building on StarkNet, so it should be super exciting, and it's even more exciting seeing what you guys want to offer. Just to give you a very quick overview of project, some of you have submitted. I will mention very quickly. So a few of you wants to create like a poker, like a Cairo pokers, which is something super exciting, I think, as well as like a lot of board games such as like Monopoly, or even more classical ones. I mean, not classical ones, but more exotic ones that not all of everybody knows. We have also somebody who wants to create a rock, paper, scissors project, which is like super nice. We have like also fantasy card games. We have also sophisticated ones that should be a little tough to explain in a very simple way. But again, we have like a very various scope of projects into whether gaming directly or tools that can be used into games. So that's super various, super diversified, super strong teams. So yeah, super excited to see how you guys will do along the week, and let's get started. It's time to build. Go.
All right.
Do anybody wants to say a word? Unless if that's not the case, we can just give the official kickoff of the first MatchboxDAO Hackathon.
Yeah, maybe I can say a quick word again, and I just want to echo the sentiment that it's very early days on StarkNet. You are one of the first builders that can actually take advantage of the things that StarkNet can offer you, which is composability, interoperability, putting the actual game logic on chain, and all of the exciting stuff that enables you are really kind of the first persons to really toy with this newfound power that is enabled by validity rollups like StarkNet. So we are super excited to do this. We all have the same vision of pushing on-chain games to the next level. we can't wait to see what you guys experiment with, what you come up with, and it's just a super exciting moment in time. But this is just the beginning, right? All of this is going to be a long-term play, especially for Matchbox. We have a vision that is going to span probably several years before we can truly realize all of this. But that being said, it is the beginning. We are taking the first steps. In my opinion, you are all pioneers, and let's get this thing rolling. So yeah, let's kick off this hackathon. That's it. That's the call. Let's go build. It's going to be super exciting. And a quick reminder: tomorrow we already have the first workshops. You can check that in the agenda on the Discord channel. We've put it in there. You can check all of it out. So make sure not to miss it. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for attending. We'll hopefully see you in the week and then at the judging. So thank you all.
If you have any questions, again, feel free to ping us for any kind of matters. And this being said, let's do the countdown before kickoff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, go, go!